Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm just going to be doing an easy everyday makeup tutorial that should take you anywhere from 15 minutes or less, depending on if you choose to omit any of these steps. Like you can see, it doesn't look like I'm wearing hardly any makeup, which is the goal, because you really just blend everything real natural. Mind you, whichever foundation you're going to use is going to have an effect on the overall look of how natural you are. But whatever you have at home, this is just an easy, everyday, in and out, fresh face look. Alright, so let's get right into it, and I'll see you next time. Bye! Alright, so first things first, I'm just going to put my hair back real quick. Only because I feel like when I blend, my hair goes all up in my face. Alright, so that's done. And first I'm going to be starting with my SPF. I use the Chanel UV Essential in 50+. I know that sounds like a lot, but I prefer higher SPF on my face. It does leave a little bit of a white cast, but as soon as it absorbs, it goes right away and you won't be able to tell as soon as you have makeup on or anything. This one is my absolute favorite sunblock. I really won't use any other ones. This one's more like a water base, so it's got the consistency of kind of like a thinner serum almost. It's very lightweight and not sticky at all. And then next I'm going to go in with my MAC Prep and Prime Eye Vibrancy. This one, a full pump is almost too much sometimes, to be honest, because the eye area is so small. But this one just helps to a little extra moisture and prevent some of the creasing. I mean, most of the time it's going to come anyway, but at least prevent a little bit of it. I'm going to go in with my Tarte CC Primer. This one is in the shade Light. I think when I run out, I don't know if I'll repurchase it again, but I have no specific complaints. It adds a little bit of color. I use it just mainly where I have larger pores. And once that's done, I'm going in with my foundation, and I use the Vitalumiere Aqua, and mine is the shade B20. This one it's really identical consistency to my sunblock. Sorry for the noise. There's like little balls, kind of like how you have in your nail polish in this foundation, and you have to shake it so that it all mixes before you put it on your face. That's important to mention. And then with that one, I'm just going to go in with my Sigma brush and blend that all in. This one I like because it's a really natural coverage, but it is buildable, so at the end I'll go in and pat a little bit extra on where I have more of a problem with hyperpigmentation, and it just gives a little bit extra coverage. And it's really, really almost kind of, I guess maybe similar to a BB cream, just with more coverage, and I really don't have a problem with it clumping up at the end of the day. I mean, obviously I have oily skin, so it's not going to look the same at the end of the day, but as far as the wear, it's very, very light. Make sure that's all blended. I like it because it gives you that perfect no makeup look. And then after, like I said, I'm just going to go in because I have a few areas where the hyperpigmentation is a little bit worse than others, or if you have like a blemish that's kind of like a reddish pinky tinge, this would definitely help. Just going over that little extra. I mainly just do it on the cheek area because that's where most of my problems are. And then as you can see with that, it's just a very light coverage. That's just with the foundation. And I'm going to go in with my under eye concealers. And I use two. I use the MAC Prep and Prime in Light Boost, and then the NYX HD in Light. I like them both together because the MAC Prep and Prime is a little bit more hydrating, and it just gives you that brighter color. And with the NYX, it's a little bit more full coverage. So I feel like it gives a better balance between the moisture and the full coverage, so the under eye area doesn't look super cakey, which I'm not a big fan of. I know some people like more full coverage under the eyes. I like just I'd say a medium. More so for the brightening. That's what I mainly use them for, is because I like the brightening. And then I go in with my beauty blender and I just blend that out. I like the beauty blender because it has that little extra moisturizer underneath, and I feel like it helps make it look a little bit more natural, even though obviously it's going to be a little bit brighter under the eye area. So I would say definitely if you're looking for a combo of concealers that'll work well together, I definitely recommend those two. I don't know how well the NYX would do by itself for me personally, because I feel like if I were to just do that much product alone, it might look a little bit cakey for me. But that is the lightness I like. It's hard when you're so fair. I felt it took me the longest time to actually find concealers that'll work to brighten when you're fair. I mean, if you have that like sun-kissed glow, I mean, so you have much more options. And then next, after that, I'm just going to go in and set my under eye powder and the rest of my foundation. So I'm just going to be using the Anastasia contour kit, and then in the shade Banana. I've tried pretty much all these shades in here. I haven't found a complete use, only because the bronzer shades, I don't use them quite yet, because as you'll be seeing in a second, my favorite bronzer is kind of hard for me to get away from that one. I use that one like every day. But if I would ever run out and need something, I have the other contouring colors in this palette. And then after that, I just go in with my Chanel setting powder. This one's actually discontinued. It's a pretty peachy color, and obviously I'm scribbling with the sides because I haven't found anything that I want to specifically use that I feel is nearly as good, because this one's pressed. I think definitely when I use another setting powder, I want it to be pressed, and I'm open to trying loose, but I just love this one so much. I'm so sad that they don't have it anymore. Let's see, and then bronzer. Next, I'm going to be using my Tarte bronzer in Bark Princess Ave. This is hands down my absolute favorite bronzer of all times. I use this one to contour as well, but it's just that perfect brown. There's no shimmer to it, which I prefer so much more. I'm not really into the shimmer. I feel like since I have oily skin, it just draws more attention where it need not be. And with this one, I just bring it up along the hairline. I'll do the tops with a different brush, only because I feel like it gives me a little bit more compacted color here, and I want the color to be a little bit more dispersed up top. So this one, I just bring it about halfway down that cheekbone. Same thing right on the other, but I feel like this one is so nice, especially if you're fair and you don't want it to be an extremely drastic change for your color and have to blend for days. This one's really, really nice, especially with this brush. I just got it and it is amazing. It took me the longest time to get on the brush brand wagon, but it says the Sigma and it's a small contour F05. It is amazing. And then, like I said, just for that top little glow, I use the Sigma Kabuki brush. This one is the F45 buffer. This one is nice because I feel like it disperses the color a little bit more, and it's not so bold, and you can still look more natural after. Like I said, this is just foundation and bronzer, and you get that just boost of glowingness, which I like. And then after that, I'm going to go in with my blush in the Tarte, and this one is the shade Blissful. It's a pretty peachy pink, which are my absolute favorite blush colors of all time. Especially if you want to do the no makeup look, this is awesome because it gives you that like healthy glow. And with these are so pigmented, it's kind of amazing. Really have to use any at all. And then you're just going to get that little hint of color up top. And now I'm just going to go in and do my brows. I use both my products that I use on my brows are both from Benefit, I started off with the Instant Brow Pencil from Benefit, and I use mine in the shade Medium. It's a kind of, why I like it, this one particularly, is it is kind of like a mixture of a gel and a powder, so that way you don't have to go and mix it yourself. I know those are pretty popular. I mean, I might try. I've heard really good things about the Anastasia Brow Wiz and the Brow Dip, but I just haven't tried them yet. Maybe once I'm finished with this pencil, I'll go over and give that a try. Oh, if anybody's actually got their brows done at one of the Anastasia brow bars, if you could like leave a comment below and say how your experience was with that, because it sounds intriguing. I know the price point is higher than the Benefit brow bars, but I just want to see, because I mean, in reality, if it gives you a good shape, and since my brows don't grow super quick, I would definitely be interested in. And then secondly, I use the Gimme Brow, and I use the medium dark shade. This one is actually really nice. I don't think I've ever seen another product completely like this. It's a colored gel, and it has got fibers in it, so it helps to hold it in there without and filling in the little sparse hair, any areas that you have with sparse hairs. So I do like that. I don't really have too much of a problem with my brows going all over the place. Every once in a while, I feel like if I sleep funny, then I'll have a couple funny brows. But other than that, I know it looks a little bit more dramatic on camera than it is in real life. It's not nearly, it's just because I have, my brows aren't nearly as thick as some people, so it does look a little bit more dramatic. But that is normally how I wear them for the most part. And now I'm going to be going in with my go in with the Stila Kitten highlighter. So it is just, this one actually came, I'm not quite sure if you can completely see that. Let me see if I can move that up there. You can kind of see the stars. I mean, I've kind of used it so you can't completely see the star shapes. But it was from a holiday kit, and I just started using it recently. But I actually really like it because it's not super goldeny, and I feel like it gives you more of a natural highlight, which is what I like. I don't like that screaming in your face highlight, but I know that some people do and it looks really good on them. But I feel like you're a little bit more fair. This one's really nice. And then I'll be going on to lips, and I'm just going to be using the matte in Blankety. It's just like a pretty brownie nude. I know that I'm not using a lip liner, but to be honest, most days I don't. I'm starting to slowly get into them, but most days I don't. Especially with a nude, I don't have problems with nudes running all over the place for me. And then for the lip gloss, I'm just going to be using the Stila Lip Glaze, and this is Clark Kitten as well. It came in the kit with that highlighter. This one's just a really pretty, like, bronzy nude. Gives you a little bit of that like summer glow, which is pretty, and it's not super sticky, which I do prefer to a sticky gloss. And then lastly, just going to go in with my mascara, and I'm using the L'Oreal Voluminous Butterfly, and I use black. I don't use waterproof only because I feel like I get a lot more fallout of my lashes when I use waterproof when I'm trying to get it off, and I don't have a problem with this flaking on me, so I don't have the need for that. They came out with a new, it's the same brush I believe, it's just like a blacker black formula of this. I did buy that, but I haven't opened it yet, only because I haven't completely finished this one yet. And with all my mascaras, I do 2 coats, just so that way it gets a little bit more volume. I have decently long lashes. It's more so I get them for the volume. Let's go back in for that second coat. What else is nice about this is you don't have to wait. I'm gonna take my hair down. Alrighty, and then that, sorry, I just wanted to show you my necklace. It's actually really pretty. I got it from Francesca's. It's a cute little boutique store. I don't know if they have them everywhere, but they do have them in Southern California, and they're super cute necklaces, especially if you go in like when they have their sales, because they're a little bit pricey. So if you go when they have their sales, they have like buy one get one for like $5 or something. It's amazing. This is super cute. I love anything like sea oriented, so I just wanted to show you that. But now here is the finished look with everything, just an everyday makeup look where you don't have to put too much effort in. get in and out of the house and still have a nice fresh face makeup. Alrighty, well, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope I didn't talk your ear off too much, and I will see you back here for my next tutorial, haul, and or whatever anyone else would like to see. So I hope you have an amazing day, week, and I will see you in a few days. And I'll see you all back here very soon. Bye.